Welcome back to another episode of Black Girls Texting. It's your girl, Sade. Hey, bitches.
It's your girl, Charles Pinky.
I didn't know we were singing and I'm not prepared. It's Glenn. Oh, I kind of sang.
That was melodic.
Welcome back to another episode of Black Girls Texting. It's me, Sade. Hi, ladies.
Hey, hey.
Hi.
So this episode's going to be a little different from what you typically hear. Sorry, something is in my eye. It's our trip edition. We went to Miami, if you didn't peep, a couple weeks ago for Art Basel. And yeah, we're going to give you the rundown.
Got a real mixy time.
Yes.
Real mixy, but we kept it black.
We kept it black.
Always. It was so great to be back for Basel. We all went together, I think, in 2019?
Or maybe 18.
Maybe 18? It's been a while. And when we went, this is like a running joke in our group chat of how like bottom tier we felt there. We were sneaking into all the parties.
Not my perspective.
Sade thought it was funny. We were swindling a bunch.
We jumped a fence almost.
Yes, we did. We made fake wristbands to go into a vice party.
We didn't actually jump a fence.
Like,
no, because I have jumped fences in Miami. That's why I'm like, I did that with you guys.
No, I was not doing that.
Yeah. But this time around, we've been fortunate enough to make a lot more connections with people in the arts. And we also got to work in conjunction with the Miami Tourism Bureau, who gave us a lot of great recommendations and things to see and do. So let's hop right into it. Know before you go, Art Basel. So for those who don't know, Art Basel is like this huge art festival. It started in Basel, Switzerland, and now it's down in Miami. It's an opportunity for collectors to come down and acquire new art, for galleries to showcase their works and get them into people's collections. But then there's also like smaller shows, lots of activations and pop-ups and just opportunities to take in work by really exciting emerging artists. And then more recently, there's been this new initiative called Soul Basel, which is held in the Overtown section of Miami, this historic Black section of Miami. And they specifically engage Black artists who are on the rise. And I thought it was really cool for us to have that experience, this intentional push to amplify Black artists, because Basel can be real flashy. It could be about the artists with the money, the people with the connections. It's hard to get into these shows. So Soul Basel gives these artists a shot. So where to stay for Basel?
Yeah, I feel like honestly, wherever you stay, that's probably where you're mostly going to be. Just know during Art Basel, there's a lot of traffic. So plan ahead of time. Maybe stay around the people that you want to be around, stay around the events that you want to go to, because the traffic was bonkers.
Yeah, we found ourselves mostly in Wynwood and Miami Beach. So if you can, we recommend those areas and book early as possible, because I think like we're gonna have to. I want to go back like all the time. I was telling one of our friends like, is this our artsy Essence Fest? I think I need to start planning ahead. Like I might start looking for hotels soon. Get them now because the prices spike as well.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to be going every year? This is like going to be your thing?
I plan to, girl. Yes, ma'am.
Fun.
Interesting.
It's such a good time. But yeah, we kind of touched on Overtown a little bit earlier. I touched on it. We were talking about Soul Basel, but we spent a lot of time in that neighborhood exploring all the history. We ate a lot of great food there. Shada, you want to tell the girls about the history of Overtown?
Yes. So it was actually originally known as Colored Town in the Jim Crow times, but its development was kind of similar to like the Harlem Renaissance. So in the 30s, it was like an entertainment destination. A lot of stars from back in the day, like Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald, played at the Lyric Theater, which we'll talk more about, and just like other historic venues in the area. And a lot of Black artists would have to stay in that area because they weren't actually allowed to stay on Miami Beach. They were allowed to perform there, but they weren't actually allowed to like have hotel time, pool time, none of that, because racism.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this in the past on the show, the Green Book. So I imagine, I haven't really done the research, but I imagine that there were probably lots of destinations in the Green Book. The Green Book was like a travel guide for Black travelers throughout the Jim Crow era that told them recommendations of where they could safely eat and stay. And I would imagine that there's lots of spots there that were in that book. Notably, there's a hotel that recently opened in the area called the Duns Josephine, which actually was a hotel where those entertainers would stay. It's owned by a Black woman named Kristen Kitchen. And she's a part of a group of a lot of Black entrepreneurs that are pouring back into Overtown and revitalizing it. And I think it's really dope. So we actually ate a lot of great food at some restaurants in Overtown. We had brunch at this spot called Little Greenhouse. The owner's name is Nicole Gates, and the chef is Kareem Bryant. He previously cooked at Capitol Grill, Prime 112. Wow, as soon as I said that, I was like, Prime 112, dinner for dose.
Don't even know the
Because you're a bird.
And we got to meet both of them. That was like our first time all coming together, actually, because Chelsea and Sade had arrived the day before me. So I met them in this, like, they had the cutest little like garden area. I was sipping on mimosas. We had bomb food, these like
So
fish
good.
fritters, that like firecracker shrimp.
The wings were really good.
Hitting.
Lemon pepper. We definitely suggest hitting up Little Greenhouse for brunch for sure.
Definitely. And then also in that area is Red Rooster, which some people might know if you're from the New York City area. It's owned by Marcus Samuelson. He has a spot up in Harlem. He also has a restaurant in Newark called Marcus B&P. So he's really interested, from my knowledge of the brand, in like investing in these communities. You could tell the Marcus B&P is in Newark, right? So there's very intentional choices around where these restaurants are being opened. And like Red Rooster is sitting right there being like super flashy, glamorous. We walked in, we ran into some people that we knew when we got there. We did like the tasting menu. So we got to try a lot of food there. I know y'all were like really excited about, what was it, the oxtails?
Yeah, we didn't
Yes,
get the
sigh.
oxtail, but we got fried chicken, we got deviled eggs.
Yes.
We got some squash.
The famous cornbread that the restaurant's known for with jalapeno honey butter.
So good.
So
and then we went to Dunkanu. I really enjoyed this place. It was a Jamaican restaurant in Wynwood. They also had hookah, so we kind of had a afternoon turn up. But they had some really good food. What do we have there? We had some
the Rasta pasta,
vegan Rasta pasta, which was surprisingly good. I don't mess with vegan stuff like that.
I know, we were like, but wait, it's made with coconut cream. Is there cheese on it? Like, what's it giving?
Yeah, it was good though.
I don't think I tried it.
Oh, you didn't try it?
No.
It was
also
good.
Took
And
back mad leftovers that made amazing drunk snacks.
Yeah, and you ate all the curry shrimp and only left rice. Should have just thrown it out. She literally left a box of rice in the refrigerator.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
I don't think I did that.
You did. I went the next day looking for a little piece of shrimp, and it was rice with like a little bit of curry on the side.
Nah, because y'all were playing around like, I'm not eating leftovers. Da, 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 da.
I mean, I knew I wasn't.
I mean, I ate some of the Rasta pasta. Anyways, Dunkanu is fabu.
Yeah, and it's a vibe too. Like, we got there a little bit earlier in the afternoon, but like we spent a lot of time just like having these cocktails and chilling. And the more the time passed, like it started getting really full. It was just like Black and fun. I heard that it gets really popping in the evenings. So definitely check them out for sure. And then we can like kind of rewind it a little bit to before I even got there, because you guys also had a good meal, right? Like on your first night there together. I went to some place real Instagrammy.
Yeah, we went to Swan. Was it Instagrammy? I had a great
Swan
time
is an
at Swan.
Instagrammy restaurant. No?
Well, I don't know. The food was good, I thought.
Yeah, the
And
food is good.
Sade started crying at the table. You want to tell the listeners why you started crying at the table?
I saw an icon, a living legend, one of the few that's still among us, Mark Anthony. And he is just a fabulous human being. Earlier, I was talking about getting tickets to his show, and then he appeared. So I must have
You
manifested
manifested him.
his presence.
Did you get the tickets?
So I think I'm going to be in Mexico during the concert, and I haven't broken the news to my friend. So I'm kind of
Fake fan.
fuck.
Mm,
So I'm going to have to see him in another city, probably.
Is he going to perform in Mexico? That would actually be spectacular.
Yeah, he performs all over the world. Like he's always on tour. Actually, it's kind of wild. You can always catch him.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Yeah. What else did we eat? Well,
Cote
what?
or coat.
Oh yes. Oh
If
God.
listeners, if
durian
you
pie.
know, because I've literally been asking all of my friends here, is it cote or coat? And they don't know. And so one of our friends, she like works with a brand and said she like met with like a manager there or something, and they said it was coat. But then a guy that was at the restaurant that is like, I come here all the time. I know this place. He was like, it's cote.
He don't know what he's talking about.
So when I called them, the voicemail says coat.
Oh, okay. And when I went to the restaurant in New York, the waiter said cote.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Because I ran into some people when we were leaving Soho House on our way to Cote. I'm going with Cote. And I was like, yeah, girl, da, 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 we on our way to Cote. And I just felt, they were like, Cote? What's Cote? Cote? Do you mean Cote?
That's so funny. But anyways, it's a Korean steakhouse. It was so good. It was delicious. We got the omakase tasting menu.
Mm-hmm.
We were drinking some espresso martinis. It's real sexy and vibey in there. Low lights. They carry 10-1 rum.
Yeah,
the show, which was like so excited to see that there.
Glenn was fighting with people.
They were seated next to a rowdy bunch of men, and they were just, I don't know.
Not your cup of tea.
Were they rowdy? I feel like
they weren't that rowdy.
One guy.
It's because the guy said Americans are boring, and so she got pissed.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just a little tired. And he was like, if you were Caribbean, you wouldn't be tired. I was like, what are you talking about?
I mean, none of the Caribbeans at the table were tired.
Oh my God. He was just a troll though. Like
yeah, he was a troll. He was
a troll of a person. You had to just like lean in or don't engage.
Or curse him out. Which
is
what she did. But that meal was so
we're a rowdy bunch. I'm dead.
They had us play that thing from what's it called? The movie Squid Game, where you have to like tap out the umbrella for like a free round of shots. And I literally was like, I got this. Y'all are on my nerves. I could do it. Cracked it immediately.
It was harder than it looked though.
Like it wasn't, yes.
Because I tried it on the other side and I was like, I also cracked it. I was like, damn, I would have died.
I would have died. Promptly.
Got murked in the Squid Game.
Promptly. I was trying to lick the little needle. Girl,
I think the key would have been to like literally just like if we were actually in Squid Game, to just like spit on it.
I want to sing.
Yeah, okay. That's disgusting.
Okay. All right, so we talked about some must eats. What are some must do's, like the shows that we saw that you guys really liked, or like the places that we went? We spent a lot of time at the Soho House, which was
well, I think it's important to note that there's going to be like a lot of parties, a lot of meetups, but like you are at Art Basel, so you should probably see some art. I feel like a bunch of people probably go there and don't see art. But one of my favorite shows was definitely Shattered Glass. Our friend AJ put on that show, and it had a bunch of artists of color. We actually ended up hanging out with one of the girls, Kezia. Shout out to her.
Yeah. She's at Sugary Garbage on Instagram, and her piece in the show is one that is like, a lot of people were talking breathtaking. Like you go and stand in front of it and you're like, whoa. She paints these like really ethereal, like really large scale works of like bigger women with curves and rolls and stretch marks and like with glitter all over their skin. And like, they look so soft. Like I told her later, like, yo, I felt like I could put my finger in the belly button. Like it looks so like alive. Like it's crazy. And I've been a fan of hers for a while, so I was definitely fangirling that we met her and got to like
I
hang out
didn't
with
know
her.
that.
Yes, girl. That was that whole night was like so much fun.
Oh my God, except for when it wasn't fun.
Yeah. Wait, before we go into that, do you want to shout out some of the other artists from the Shattered Glass show?
Yeah,
Kelsey?
so Murjani, it's spelled Murjoni. She does these really cool sculptures, but she works with materials that, you know, are rare and different. Like for instance, she did a sculpture of like a Black woman's head, but it was made out of human braiding hair. Yeah, and it's like all black people.
Yeah.
Sorry, the dog is now uncomfortable. Here, let me put you down.
Yeah.
We also saw art from Maria Moore. So her Instagram is, or Mario Moore, sorry. The Instagram is Mario Moore Art. Moore is spelled Moore. And a lot of other artists. Another one that I really enjoyed was Alfonso Gonzalez Jr. Yeah, the artists were from like LA or like California, and then some were from Miami. It was just like very well curated. What was the clothing brand that was there?
No Cesso.
Yeah.
Which is a brand out of LA. That was really cool to see them have a installation there, kind of bringing like wearable art into the gallery space. Also, Gerard, friend of the show. If you go back to our Black Girls Traveling LA episode, we met him out there. He gave us this incredible tour of the Underground Museum, and he's just doing amazing things in the industry. Like, it's phenomenal. Young Black guy, went to Howard.
HU?
HU. I'll let you do it in that moment.
You're supposed to say, you don't even know the damn
I don't like call, like, I was about to say I don't like call and response, but that would be very anti-Black.
Wow, you never went to church.
I just feel awkward when people ask me, like, like when you go to concerts and they'll be like, people on the left say, hey. I'm like, it just makes me feel very awkward. I don't like those types of things.
You just lean into it. Have fun.
Yeah, that show was incredible. And then we got to, because AJ knows all these people in the industry, we kind of just rode out with him for the night, ended up at some kind of like sneakerheady type situation in Wynwood.
Oh yeah, I can't remember the name of that store.
Yeah, that was fun. And they had like tequila drinks. Oh, be prepared. All these events have like open bars.
Yes.
Which is probably why we got into some trouble that night, because then we ended up going to a Gucci party. I was lit. The person who was with me, I won't say who they are, they were lit. And yeah, and we went into the bathroom and they had these like full-size bottles of perfumes. And most of them were actually quite stinky. But there was one that really smelled good. It smelled like a rose, like literally just like the flower. And I was like, oh my God, this smells so good. And then we left the bathroom. And then towards the end of the party, I was like, oh my God, do you think those are still in there, to the person I was with? And they were like, yeah, I was thinking of getting one. And I was like, yeah, me too. So we went back into the bathroom. The full-size bottles were all still in there, I guess, because no one was being niggerish like me. So
like, this is happening.
So I know she's gonna tell us. I'm like, you're telling the story, okay?
Should we not tell the story?
No, tell the story.
Yeah, it's funny. This is what happens when you're lit. It's like Basel, everyone's being crazy. Anyways, I took the bottle, dropped my damn bag. Well, actually, it was Sade's bag, which I don't believe is an actual bag. I feel like it's like for makeup.
Makeup bag.
Yeah, I feel like it's for like pencils or something.
I'm sorry.
Or a pencil case.
It's a vintage
1990s
It had
knowledge.
I mean,
It's not meant for a
weird
stolen bottle of perfume.
Yeah, but even if you have your regular perfume. Anyways, it was just, it's like, just imagine me putting something in like a plastic bag,
a wallet,
and dropping it. And so it broke. And yeah, so that was the evening.
Why did I want to say there was some real shattered glass?
Oh,
I can't. Well, now
we also
my whole
ended up
closet
getting
smells like that fucking perfume. It is so torturous.
Oh my God, do you need to dry clean it? I'll pay for it if you need
I
to.
don't think that's
Anything
gonna help.
damage is done. Well, it was all over the bag. So then Chelsea starts rubbing it up and down everybody's arms and legs, and we smell like a pack of 15-year-olds.
Okay, 15-year-olds, you're stealing jargon from someone else. It didn't smell like 15-year-old. It was literally Gucci perfume. Anyways, then we went to a Chanel event. Well, actually, we didn't go to the Chanel event.
Yeah, it's like, what?
But Glenn and I got some goodie bags from a Chanel event.
We did. You know what I'm realizing too is it's like, I prefaced the whole thing with like, yeah, we did this like it was a lot more up to snuff this year.
Not that much.
Still
We're being
had
ratchet.
shenanigans interspersed.
What night? I can't remember this night now. What did
It was
we
the
do
night of
after?
Shattered Glass.
After that,
That was all the same night.
Yeah,
telling
and
you,
that
we had a
same night we went to
crazy
Red
long night.
Rooster.
We went to Red Rooster after that.
But before Red Rooster, we went to this event where we took these pictures, and
Yes,
it was kind of like what was that event called? Do you remember?
yes. Hold on, I'm gonna
But
tell
we took,
you
as
right
you
now.
find
Go
the
ahead.
name,
Mhm.
we took pictures, and it was almost like we were in a jail cell, and it was like this really cool like art installation part of the party. But it was supposed to mimic when who's the South African
Madiba?
no,
what?
Nelson Mandela.
They call him Madiba, don't they?
Oh, they do.
Okay,
Also,
I'm like-
what was this supposed to mirror?
Yes.
Yeah, it was supposed to like his time when he was in jail. And I guess there was some portrait that was taken of him.
Yeah.
So
So
when
it
you
was
did
the-
it, it was like a mimic of it.
Yeah, that picture is gorgeous. I love the picture that I got out of that.
Yeah. me too.
Where is it?
I have,
Yeah, I don't know where mine is.
Correct.
I have
"See,
mine.
don't even
I have
have
mine.
it."
Yeah, of course I have mine. Because it was stunning. But it was the opening of Le Art Noir, Diversity in Color.
Oh yeah.
It was actually hosted by One United Bank, which is America's largest Black-owned bank. Very cool.
Wow.
Yes. So it was a multicultural exhibition of artists from around the world. And there was an artist there called Adonis Parker, who was premiering his first NFT called From Paris with Love, honoring the legacy of Josephine Baker. There was a lot of talk about NFTs and
Yes.
crypto and all that other type of stuff at Basel this year.
Yeah, and we
whole
weren't
lot.
even like immersed into it because Gunna was performing at this NFT party that a few of my friends were at, and they were like, it was wild. It was just like a bunch of like nerdy white dudes, and Gunna was performing, and it was like open bar, and like
That's insane.
just like if you own an NFT in this certain NFT category, you got entry into this party.
That's wild. That's
Yeah.
wild. Yeah, I feel like people, yeah, the NFT thing is very interesting to me. I've been seeing a lot of talk now that NFTs are a new way to just hide money. But y'all probably knew that.
Oh,
And
I'm
launder
sure.
it as well.
I'm like, I want to get on the train, but also I'm kind of confused. And also I'm like, I don't know. It's going to depend I feel like it's going to depend on like if our government gets on the train. Does that make sense? Because they can easily shut shit down
That's
whenever
so
they
true.
want. We saw that with the GameStop thing.
That's so true.
Yeah. So, but I don't know.
Yeah, I want to do more research into this, but I do think there's something interesting about art and NFTs because work is so constantly shared and shared and shared. And like, how can people continue to make profit? I don't know.
Yeah. I forgot the artist, but AJ was telling us one of the artists at Shattered Glass actually has in the contract every time the art is sold, the people that are
sat for the portrait,
that sat for the actual portrait, they'll get a percentage of whatever the painting is sold for.
Yeah. I love that. That was really I like that. Oh, okay. Another thing though, another great show that we went to see that you touched on, Sade, was it was in Overtown. It was a part of the Soul Basel, showcase. It was the open air village and exhibition. It was called If These Streets Could Talk. It was at the Black Archives Historic Lyric Theater, Cultural Arts and Complex Theater. And we met so many artists there, y'all. It was amazing. Like everybody had their own booths where they were showcasing all of their work. And we took the time to go around and talk to every single one of them. Everybody's point of view was different. There was a variety of like ages there, people working with different types of mediums. We met a woman that was a quilter. There were painters.
So
There was a
sweet,
woman
that
that only,
lady.
I loved her.
Yeah.
And she was from New York.
Yes, we're actually gonna do like a little
yes.
bonus because we spoke to so many people and we got so much content and it wouldn't fit necessarily in this episode. So we're gonna do like a bonus drop where you can hear them talking about their art. You can check out whichever Instagram or website pages that you're interested in.
Mhm.
So that'll be dropping soon as well.
And we've been talking about this in the chat too. Like this, now's the time to buy some works, buy some Black artists, get in now, collect, okay, invest in them.
Yes.
And it's an investment for you.
I'm really gonna have that
Yeah.
girl do a naked shoot of me. I really like her.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I love all my. Have you come over here and I've given you my art tour?
Yeah. I mean, you showed me like
Yes.
the 3 works that you guys have.
No, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Love it.
Art
Yeah.
tour. I know.
Art
I
tour.
desperately need to get art in my house, but I'm just. Oof. I just want someone else to do it for me, honestly.
Well, one day you'll send your personal curator down to Basel to collect for you.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
more of my vibe because I just am too indecisive.
But like you have
yeah.
to, I feel like it's important what art speaks to you. You know, it's such an individual thing.
Of
That's a good
course, like
point.
they'll get my vibe, just like a decorator, and then I'm like, yes, let's go here, let's go there.
Another Soul Basel event that I went to, I got to go to this brunch that was at the Little Haiti Cultural Center. Also really cool to just get to explore that part of the city. I hadn't spent much time in Little Haiti before. And it was this like Caribbean celebrity chef brunch. Yo, the food was crazy. There were chefs from all across the Caribbean. They all had their own like stands kind of with their like specialties. Oh my God, curry, shrimp. I was about to call it mac and cheese, but y'all call it macaroni pie.
It's not the same thing. That's why it's not we call it. It's a different thing.
Oh. Makes sense now. And then there was art all throughout. So we were just like,
Wait, what else
eating.
did you eat?
I know. I'm like, what else did I have?
You didn't have any ackee and saltfish?
Yeah, well, you don't eat meat, so
I
I
don't
guess
eat
it
meat, so it
wasn't.
made it a little bit tricky.
Ackee and saltfish is not meat.
Well, no,
No,
but
no,
I'm
they
saying
didn't
like,
have
what
it,
else did
though.
they have?
Oh,
God.
they didn't have shark?
No, I don't think there was shark. There was, I can't remember, man. My plate was
Herring?
piled high, though. I know that. And it was sponsored by Shandong, I believe. So, I was sipping.
But then there was also like a fashion show.
Yeah, there was a
right?
fashion show. There was art everywhere. There were lots of just like, it felt like a very community-driven event, which was really cool. A lot of people who have a lot of stake and are very invested in the Black arts movement in Miami. And when you think about it, Miami is so conducive to arts in the way that it's like this vibrant city. It's very colorful, expressive. There's people from all over the world that live there. It's an international city, lots of perspective. So all of that was very on display at that event. That was really cool. And yeah, some other great events that we went to, we got to check out Casa Instagram, which was awesome. Also very, very Black.
You know the vibes, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty Black.
There
Was it supposed to be Black?
No, but that team's pretty Black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we friend of the show, Flo Ngala, was showing work there. She's previously been a Black girl doing shit on the show. We love her work, love seeing her win. There were several panels. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we ran into another friend of the show, Brooke Devard. She was there, who you all know works at Instagram. That was cool. That was a cool event.
Yeah, it was literally like in a house with a pool, several different like bar areas, food, like really, really cute.
They went in.
They do the nice branding. We was drinking out of coconuts that had like the Instagram symbol burned into it.
Yes, that was so cute.
Lots of photo op moments, just a beautiful crowd. That was one of my favorite things about Basel at large, like just beautiful people.
Oh yes.
Yes, beautiful people.
And
Actually, oh my God, I met this guy. I need to message him. This like really well-known trainer on Instagram. And I was like,
wait, Ocho system?
yes.
Oh girl.
And I was like, I want to work out with you. And he was like, whenever.
You met him? Where did you
Wait,
meet
I'm
him?
Googling.
We were literally just like chilling by
Where?
the at Casa
At Casa
Instagram.
Instagram?
Glenn, where?
Yeah.
Where? But where?
Where?
Yeah,
Why didn't
he's
you call
very
me
sweet.
over?
He's very, very sweet. He lives around here too. He like lives not too far from me.
Oh wow.
Oh, he came up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Glenn, should I hook you up? We can do workout
Wait,
dates.
This guy?
Yes. I know
Oh.
it's not the best photo.
Look at
maybe.
y'all putting the man on blast.
I had a conversation with some girls the other day. They were like, they said his real name, and I was like, Ojo system, and we all just had this whole thing over here. But there were like a lot of beautiful people at Soho House, and a cool thing that they do during Basel is like a lot of these hotels, and Soho House included, will do these like tents out on the beach, and there are also lots of like art activations out on the beach. So this is kind of us getting into like the things you can do on Miami Beach, or things we did on Miami Beach during Basel. Spent a lot of time just like posted up in that tent. They had several events there. It was just great. And we ran into so many people from home, which was really cool.
So many people. Honestly, I would just be fine just going there every night. But
instead
also
of like chasing parties and events and popping all over the city, like it's really overwhelming.
And like, where can you get in?
Yeah.
What skullduggery do you have to do to figure out an entrance?
Skullduggery.
Like, a lot.
I know.
Oh my God, should we tell them about that one party where you were?
What party?
Where you were Walshy Fryer?
Wait, what
That
happened?
was so funny. How does Sade remember nothing?
Nothing. Yeah. What the fuck, Sade?
Well, Walshy Fire was at.
I was Walshy Fire.
She was Walshy Fire.
Oh, got it. Sorry. I thought you were saying he was at the party, and I was like, well, he was at two parties, so I got confused.
Oh, girl. Yeah. What's the spot called?
Maybe we'll say that on
Lucky?
the Patreon.
Oh, no.
I can't tell if it's called 1-800-Lucky or if that was the name of the party.
No, I think that's the name of the venue. I'm pretty sure.
And we always end up at that damn venue.
Always go there.
I don't
That's the spot that's in Wynwood. Walshy Fire was DJing, but also I think Kitty Cash DJ'd.
Yeah.
She was so good.
Yeah.
She was like playing the Caribbean music.
That party was giving Cafe Arzuli very much.
Why do you do that?
She's a hater.
No. It's just, it felt like Brooklyn. We were in like an outdoor patio space.
Okay.
Literally,
Okay.
people, mad Brooklyn people were in there. The music, the vibes, like it was familiar. But we were like in a warm, tropical place, which is cute. Don't give me that side eye. I'm saying, I mean what I say. Yeah, that was a fun time. Basically, we did more skullduggery because we told the lady at the door that we were personally invited by someone.
We were,
but they didn't come out to get us or anything.
They couldn't come out to get us. The line was wrapped around the block. And Sade saved my name in her phone as the person who was supposed to come get us. And the lady behind the bouncer lady was like, yeah, just have him send a text and say that you're outside. And we were all like, is she serious?
But the person is Jamaican. And so Glenn was like, yeah, I'm just going to say, yeah, man.
I was like,
no, she didn't say that. She said something
thing,
like,
gals.
yeah, no, you're going to be like, ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing. Hello.
No, you literally were going to type
That's not Jamaican.
thang, THANG. And I was like, are you a pimp from Detroit? Like, what the fuck is this?
I was like, I don't know how to like cool, casual men talk. Like, ain't no thing. Tell him to let you in.
It didn't even have to be all that.
Jamaican.
It could have just been very straightforward.
Yes, come in.
Also, I thought he was Trini.
Is he?
I think he's Trinidadian.
I mean, he kind of looks like he could
I wish
be
I would have
Trinidadian.
doing a gal
I think that's your
for
kin.
good measure.
Oh, wait, no. Is he Jamaican?
I don't know. The music, I think the other one, the one with the like curly hair is the Trinidadian one. I think he's the Jamaican one.
Yeah, he is Trini.
Yeah.
The curly hair one, yeah.
Yeah.
We also went to a Ciroc party that AJ curated like a smaller shattered glass pop-up in.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. It's parties on parties, y'all. Parties
It's just a lot.
on parties.
That's
Oh
why
my
when you
God,
were
I
like, I'm
remember
gonna go
this
every
part.
year, I was like,
Yeah, I mean, I think what I'll do,
Houseway.
I have a tip
Just post
that
up
I'll
at
save
Soho
at
House.
the end. No, I have a strategy in mind, but I
What's the
don't remember.
strategy?
I think it was
She's saving it to the end.
the night of the Ciroc party. I want to say, I can't recall. That one of those nights was the nights we got stuck on the elevator in Soho House. And Sade had a panic attack.
Ugh, now I keep
Sorry,
a
do you
Zanny
wanna-
on me.
Do you want to tell them about that?
Yeah, we got stuck in the elevator and I don't do small spaces. So I
No,
was
you're not
like,
giving all the details. We got in the elevator. The elevator did not move. So we were on the ground floor, like literally floor 1. And
But
Shadi had a panic
that's
hear
attack.
like telling
voices
someone
on the
who's
other side
an
of the door.
arachnophobic. Like it was a medium-sized spider, not large. Like the fear
No, it
is
was
of
scary.
No, no,
small
I-
spaces.
I
Not
get it, I get it.
where the elevator goes.
I get
She's
it.
just saying
I'm just
add some
saying
more
like,
color.
yeah. I'm just saying
well,
like
I wasn't
in the
thinking about
event,
that. I was fucking trying to get out the elevator.
I'm just saying in the event that we were on like the 50th floor, I would be freaking out. Right.
No, it started
But we
to
were
get
on the ground
very
floor.
hot in there.
Oh, did it? Because you decided to start smoking your tobacco pen or whatever you have. And we were all like, what the fuck,
I
Glenn?
was
Like,
anxious.
we have limited oxygen. Like, don't smoke that.
Does that
in here.
happen?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Who knows? I started getting there. Sade slid down to the floor. I was like, shit, should I get down on the floor? That's where the air is the freshest. I was really stressed. Finally, they opened the door.
No, you don't lose oxygen in an elevator.
I don't know that you like lose oxygen to the point that you would suffocate, but like it's not open air.
You
Like
just
we
gotta
don't
keep
need the air.
recycling the
We don't
same
need the air
air.
sullied with fucking tobacco jewel smoke. Like, thank you very much. Like, talk less. Let's just relax. Have
I
this air
literally
stay
now
We
have
had
fresh.
to, like,
emergency Xanax because of
press
that.
The button for the
Incident.
guard.
Yeah,
And
everyone was like freaking out, and I was like, everyone, calm the fuck down.
yeah, it was,
Yeah, it was too many people in there. I was like,
we ended up walking all the flights up to the top of the roof where there was a party with another open bar.
Somebody was
So-
also a little musty in the elevator too.
oh shit.
Yeah, and so I was like, yeah, everyone stop moving. Just stay
It felt
still.
like there were, to me, like 20
10
people in there.
people,
I would have
yeah.
much preferred to be in there by myself.
It
I
was
was
a
like,
very
this is,
small
I want
elevator,
everyone to
too.
get out. Just
I
get
also
out.
really feel like we should have went to the front desk and complained.
I meant to write an email. I did. Because they just let us out and it was like, okay. I feel like there should have been some like profuse apologies.
There was no
At
apology.
least.
Ratchet.
Yeah.
Bit
Yeah, yeah,
ratata.
Overall, great time. On the last day, we got to just spend a little bit of time at the beach, at the pool, like
Mhm.
soaking it all
Oh, I didn't.
in. Yeah, you didn't go, but oh yeah, you were.
I was on the first flight out. Well, I was trying to be.
You guys were, I was like, weren't you on the same flight?
Yeah, but I was at
tried.
the airport like much earlier. I was trying to get on earlier flights.
I was
but
thinking that you were
failed.
running around looking for your phone that broke when the glass shattered.
No,
in
that
the
was a
first,
different.
but
That was a different
whole
thing.
It was a
time.
different day.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah. Crazy.
overall it
time.
was
What
fun.
else did we miss? Wait, what is your
What's your
future
tip?
strategy?
Well, it's not like a hot take, but this is things we wish we did. So we can talk about some of the shows we missed. But my strategy is I went on Thursday, which is like when everything really pops. I want to go down for like a week and kind of ease my way in, see all the art earlier in the week, get to the restaurants I want to go to before all the people come, actually spend more time at the beach, and then go hard on the weekend. That's
Are
my
the shows
suggestion.
happening early in the week though? Like when did
yeah,
Shattered
they start
Glass
on the 30th.
What day of the week would that have been? Like if we
Like
got there
Monday.
on Thursday. Oh, okay, cool.
So feasible strategy.
Yeah, good strategy.
That's
So
what I'm gonna
maybe
do.
like the art is like the week,
Mhm.
and then the parties are the weekend.
Yeah, I would
That's reasonable.
exactly. And you could actually get some rest in between. It doesn't have to be a go, 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 go.
Gosh, you guys sound old.
Yeah, no, it's too much. I think I would just go to Miami like on a weekend, but not do the whole thing.
You know,
It's just
Yeah, I don't need to be
too
there that
many
long.
things. Like there's just like come here, go there. There's traffic. You have to like schedule an Uber 20 minutes before.
But
The
well
Uber
worth
thing is
it.
crazy.
We had an
Yeah.
amazing time. What are some things that we wish we did?
I
I'll
wish I went
start.
to Little Haiti, but I didn't make that fashion show.
Yes, that the fashion show or the brunch.
Fashion
brunch-
show,
brunch fashion show.
brunch fashion show.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to the African Victorian exhibit at the Betsy Hotel. We unfortunately did not make it there, but the reviews and like all the things we were hearing about it were awesome.
Yeah, and the Betsy is really like an artist's hotel. They have a lot of art there, like circulating throughout. They actually have a writer's residency there that I've had on my radar for a long time. One day I will do it.
What does that mean, a writer's residency?
Like just a like space for a writer to go and have just like dedicated writing time. They give you a desk, give you a room, and it's just you can unplug. Yeah.
Cute.
Usually you might have to do like maybe a reading or something, which I think they have at the Betsy, like as a part of it. Like you get a free stay and everything, and then you like do a reading for the community.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we didn't
Cute.
really talk about it, but there was like a reading done
Yes.
at the Soho House. If you remember the artist
Yes.
or poet. But while you look that up, he spoke a lot about
Their name is
Virgil.
Kai Isaiah Jamal. They're a model from the UK.
Fine as
Oh, non-binary?
Yeah.
So they were talking a lot about Virgil and how there was actually a lot about Virgil because obviously around like right before Basel he had passed, but they spoke about how Virgil was kind of instrumental in their career. So that was very cool too.
Yeah, that's on my list too. I wish I would have spent a little bit more time in the design district, which I have never really been to before. The design district is fly.
Newly.
It's kind of new, right?
Built up.
But
Yeah,
my cousin's
like-
gonna be at the new store there, so we can go all the time now.
Who's gonna be there?
My cousin.
Oh, your cousin? Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
No, nice.
Yeah,
Like
it's
she's
really
moving
nice over
there?
No, but like her current store is in Aventura.
Oh, she's gonna
and
be working there.
Now she's gonna be at the one in the design district.
Okay, cool.
Very
Cool.
nice. They had these really cool, like massive statues that they put up for Virgil that were a part of the Louis Vuitton show.
Yeah.
I wish I would have really gone to see those. But I think they're like going to be moving around to different stores, so maybe we'll catch it somewhere in the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Is that true?
I think so. I think I saw them somewhere else.
Which is so, the Virgil thing is so interesting. I know this is an art episode, but you know, we talk about everything. It's the group chat. People like really shat on him when he was alive.
I know.
And now like that he's gone, it's like, but I guess maybe that always happens.
I forgot about the whole two Virgils and all that stuff. I forgot all about that.
And like even before that, people have been roasting him.
Oh.
Yeah, they have said that. They just said that he's kind of like just wasn't for the blacks. And people also kind of like tore up his aesthetic. Like a lot of people did not like the work that he did at Louis Vuitton.
But now all those same people are fangirling. It's very interesting how we do that.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, also nobody wants to be that person that's still talking shit after someone passes away, but
depends who it is. When Trump dies, I won't give a fuck.
Well, yes, of course. That'll be a great day.
Art Tech House.
Yes.
Oh, I don't even want to get into that.
Why?
I walked there because the Ubers were taking so long, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna have a nice stroll. It was like a 20-minute walk, but obviously it just started getting hotter and hotter as the day progressed. And when I got there, it was not open.
Oh, well, you remember when you had us walk from the Ciroc party to the, I was like, this girl cannot be serious. And you were running, not running, but it was like a brisk walk. I was like, why is she such in a rush? We're in heels.
Oh, I was in boots. Sorry.
We should have known.
I mean,
the Leo was Leoing.
That's another hot tip is walk as much as you can. I agree. Like, where are the city bikes?
I did not enjoy walking in my
just bring comfortable shoes and do it.
Yeah, no,
out.
But a nice shoe is made to get in an Uber.
Don't
Not to
high heel
walk
it. Just,
mile.
throw on a little cute boot or sneaker and walk, especially at night. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah. The Art Tech House, though, I believe they have them in other locations in the world. But it's like an innovative art organization dedicated to the intersection of art, science, and technology. And they
Very
were
cool.
having like a particular show related to like Afrofuturism, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like that would have been sick. I'm really mad that
I know. I
we
was
missed
very
that.
excited. And then I
Yeah.
was like, but I think they thought it was opening at noon and wasn't opening until 2. So I was like, oh yeah, no. That's
And that's what
Yeah.
happens when you have those like the time is tight. You got
yeah.
full itinerary during Basel.
Yeah, that would be
Also-
my tip. Like,
Mhm.
do not go there with an itinerary. Like, maybe go with like 1 or 2 things you really want to hit every day. And then
Yeah.
after that, go with the flow. It's
Agreed.
too much
Totally.
going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
it's a
that's why
lot.
Glenn's strategy makes sense.
It
Because then you get to
does.
do what you do want to do. And then you kind of can just go with the flow. Like the step, like, I'm so sad about certain things I wasn't able to eat, but they were just like, no way, we were going to have time.
Yeah.
Eat. You can always go back and eat.
I know, but when we were there, I was like, oh, I really want to go to this restaurant. But like, the itinerary was too packed.
We also had no reservations. So I'd probably suggest making reservations before you go to Art Basel, since that's like a major weekend for Miami.
Yeah.
Facts. Well, if you want to see everything that went down in real time, we're dropping a vlog in conjunction with this. So be sure
Un
to
vlog.
head to the YouTube. And like Chelsea mentioned earlier, we're gonna drop there's a like accompanying roundup of voices of Black Basel that you can hear. Definitely support those artists, buy their work, follow them.
Yes.
All that good stuff.
Yes,
There's a whole
for
lot of
sure.
Black girls doing shit sprinkled throughout all of that.
So many.
Yeah, so many. And yeah, I think art is something that is important. Invest in it if you can, and specifically Black people's art.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, as usual, friends, thank you for listening. Group chat. You can always email us at hello@blackgirlstexting.com or send us a DM on Instagram at blackgirlstexting. You can even tweet us at blackgirlstext1, or you can, what are the other things? Get on YouTube at Black Girls Texting. You can become a patron
Get on
and help.
YouTube.
You can become a patron and help support us, since everything we do is free. Well, for you, not for us, because we are an independent podcast. And we have some new merch that is coming soon. But in the meantime, cop the OG merch, because it's going to be worth a lot one day.
Vintage.
Facts.
Thanks
All
for
right, y'all.
listening.
Bye.
Bye.